in this Dungeons & Dragons podcast. We have the second part of Desperate Measures, which is definitely what I'm renaming this one shot to.
Or Oceanic Measures.
Well,
got him.
Oceanic
whole
Flight
second half.
815.
I mean, your whole second half is on an island now, but sure. So
was lost.
No, wait a minute. Okay, our second part is Islander Inmate 1-8.
okay, so clearly we are back with Caleb and Daniel as guests.
Hello.
Jackie's main cast member.
Hello.
What's up?
We're gonna be wrapping up our one shot, our weird little one shot. That's gonna get, well, they'll see. But it is still 2872 PB for the note taking nerds. But now it is Caledron 13. And it's sometime in the afternoon. So
Because it's 9 in the afternoon.
Your eyes are the size of the moon. What a great song.
Oh, so good.
Thanks, Rock Band.
all right. Well, you guys have just pulled yourself up on the sands of an island. What you did? Oh, well, I should probably do a lot of describing here. Cerulean Infinite Surf pulls behind you, not into even waters, but the waters here are turbulent on the shoreline. They're a beautiful blue far away, but closer to, they turn into a dark brown mix. And you feel rocks on your feet as you kick in. Fezzik, you feel like you passed a reef face on the way in. There's probably quite a bit of reef around here, which would have made docking here on a ship very difficult. But the sand is thick and brown, and it leads up for a fair distance until it meets a shore grass line before running into some fairly tall trees. And 1 second, spray a cap. Did I get any water? No, we're fine. The trees are a strange mix of like neotropical mixed in with almost like some conifers, a weird assemblage. But a really high diversity of plant life turns very quickly into a dense forest, maybe 800 feet away from the shoreline, not far. What'd that party do?
I would like to do an investigation check for any sign of life. Like,
Yeah.
is there any, like, you know, man-made anything looking around here?
Go ahead and do it. Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of getting up and getting back down because I'm managing a kitten who furiously wants to destroy the table. But
I got a 19.
okay.
So close.
In what way do you look for things?
With your eyes.
What's investigation? So it's timely and careful and
Yeah.
involved.
I probably walk around quite a bit up to the forest area. I get down and look like for any tracks in the sand or anything. I don't know exactly like if there's any like foliage or rocks or anything. I kind of look underneath.
As you carefully trace the area, trying it.
I pick up a folder and I look
As
through
you
it.
Manila, as you carefully trace the area, it looks like a beach. There's sign of structures. There are large stones. The beach is interspersed with these sort of like porous, dark, sort of burgundy and gray stones and large structures. You imagine that further out, this is probably what makes up the reef in part, the base of it at least. But on the sand of the beach, it's just stones. There are large shells gathered on the beach, some conical and wrapping. Some of the shells move when you get close to them. There's crabs inside. There are lower, again, sort of more neotropical, broad-leafed, green bryophytes, plants growing up out of the branches of others as you get closer to the forest line, and some broad, sort of like kind of like elephant ear looking leaves. Now, down near the base of the forest. No signs of humanoid life. You do find some tracks with all your careful searching. The ones you find are graviportal, which means it's like a circular imprint with sort of like kind of toe indentions at the end, like 3 or 4. Pretty big. Like a foot across tracks.
Like
You find a path of them coming out of the forest and back in. And there are also some tracks that are 3-pronged like this, kind of like bird feet on the shoreline, but pretty big. Maybe like a foot across. No, 4 inches across.
I was like, what kind of
But
bird?
4 inches is still a wide
Yeah.
footprint. Yeah. These are all around the beach, but you're not finding any other evidence of life. We certainly not of sentient life. You all have escaped a watery grave and are on the island. What are the other 2 of you doing?
I've just untied myself and I'm just laying on the rocks of the water and just like.
Absolutely.
I am looking for a coconut.
Give me an investigation check.
Halsey's like, all I've heard about beaches is that they have coconuts, and I'm gonna find one.
Give me an investigation check, Qualdle.
It's brown and it has a white inside. Hashtag unity.
I thought the roll on your check was brown.
Let's see.
I would've said Paso Stays.
Investigation is good. It's a 13.
No coconuts.
Dang it.
Doesn't look like that's a species here.
When we were floating out and we first saw this island, right?
Broad, large.
Okay, that's what I was
topography
gonna
ranges in
ask.
the distance. Looks kind of
Like-
mountainous further off. It looks
So
huge. It looks like it stretches on for a great distance.
Okay, so like we couldn't see the end of it. Gotcha.
No. I mean, there were like edges at
Yeah.
either side, but you couldn't tell if that's because like this is a long archipelago at an end, or because it's an island with definite. You could be on a point of a great continent. You could be at the edge of a sizable island. Hard to say at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna pull my short sword and I'm gonna follow the bird tracks.
Okay.
to
Are
see
you
where
letting
they-
us know that you're
Yeah,
following the
I'm
birds?
sorry. I'm gonna call over to you guys and be like, I think there's tracks to animals this way. If you guys want to rest, I can go. I won't go too far into the jungle. I just want to check it out.
No, Nessie. We're not splitting up. That sounds like suicide.
Wait a minute,
As
you
I,
said
like-
split up?
Queldle just sprints off in a different direction.
I
Come
just
on,
thought
Halsey. We're following Nessie.
I just thought maybe some animals could lead us to water or something.
That's a great idea. I am very parched.
The 3 of
Sounds
you
good
all
to me.
track into the dense forest, weaving your way through. It's beautiful here. Very, very alive. The forest is thick with vegetation, thick with humid moisture. In fact, water. You guys pass streams 10 feet in. In fact, it's gathered here in leaves. That mountain cover further away must bring in tidal rain clouds and cause often rainfall here. You might be on one side of a mountain shadow, where like a rain shadow, and as you guys get maybe 1,000 feet further in, it's humid here, and there's fresh water caught in the base of leaves. There's just a lot of just drinking fresh water from all sorts of different sources until you all are sated and peace starts to flood back into your veins.
Did we
all sorts of-
bring? Oh, did we bring that water skin with us? That wine skin?
You can have if you would like to, Caleb.
Yeah,
And
I
yes,
think
the
we
Furbolg's
should.
orange hair is frizzing and fraying in the humid air. But yes, you all can bring the large water skin with you, and you fill
I
it. That's a
also
great
fill
idea.
up the empty potion bottle with water.
I love it. I love it. It is also thick with sound here. Thick with calls and coos and trills. Sounds from all around you. There's even like a really sound that sounds like it comes from something large, like a deep baying from somewhere in the forest. This place is very, very alive. Insects are thick in the air. You move through clouds of gnats. Dragonflies harry them. This place is very alive. Birds flutter in between the thick canopy. All right. Whatever keeps you guys invested, I guess. And a thick mist moves through the air. Light suffuses through it as you all trek. Where are you headed? What do you do?
What time of day is it? Like, is this morning?
Probably like
afternoon. Late evening?
mid-afternoon.
Should we, do you guys think we should, like, try to gather some, like, wood or something to make a fire or shelter and then go and stay on the beach? In case, like, someone found us or something.
I feel like making something on the beach might not be
That might not be a good idea.
when the tide comes in and all that. Perhaps it'll take us out. I do think finding shelter is our first objective, though.
With these sounds and all, I don't know if it's a great idea to be stuck in the
jungle.
forest at night.
I agree. Perhaps a cave nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our safe bet.
I don't know how far the mountain is away, though.
And it is very hard to tell from this point. You are locked into deep forest. So you know that the mountains were somewhere that way, but hard to see beyond the canopies now. But the nice thing is the topography very, very, very gently slopes. The mountains aren't far from the beach. So you feel like if you keep moving up the topography, you should move toward mountain range.
Yeah.
Sound good with everyone?
I like mountains.
Me too, Halsey, me too.
Why don't we get a group survival check to try and forge your way correctly in the direction of the mountains? It's not the highest DC ever, and we'll average with the three of you all. However, here's the thing. This is going to be weird. I'm not taking the average. I'm taking the highest. All three of you all are working as a team. It's not like all of you guys are... You can rely on the best insights from everyone. Weird exception to the thing.
I got a 16.
That's really good.
I got
Anybody get
a
high?
19 on the die for 19.
Ooh, nice, Qualdel.
I got a 10.
How
Excellent.
dare you?
I'm
Fezzik, you're
exhausted,
just
okay?
exhausted from pulling everyone to the beach. Queldel, you find not only are you tracking upward in topography, which Nesserin is helping you with, you are finding streams of water, and you know well enough. Water runs down from mountains. If we follow the streams together, they will combine to original tributaries in the mountains, and you can follow them all the way up. What's everyone's passive perceptions?
10.
15.
17.
Excellent, of course.
Oh.
Trekking. Long
What?
trekking.
Oh,
Trekking. Long trekking, hiking. It's tiring. You all are getting hungry again. But you have water, and you're on land. As you try not to think too hard about all the events with you, in this time, Fezzik, the object, whatever it is in your pocket, has not begun humming again. Still shines very dimly, but no humming once more. You can hear something. It sounds like running water, far off, but there's an irregularity, an additional sound of water somewhere to your left, far left, that also sounds like movement in water, and it's irregular. Like something moving in a large body of water, next to a sound of a constant din of running water. And it's very faint. Only Fezzik and just barely Nesserin are picking it up. Or, excuse me, other way around. Nesserin and only just barely Fezzik. Sounds like the body of water might be a fair distance away, hundreds of feet through the tree line.
I share this information
Yeah.
and I start kind of veering towards that noise.
Okay.
If
Does
the
the group
rest
follow?
of the group wants to.
Do you think we should head? I guess heading towards the noise is better than towards the mountain.
I mean, it could be like a waterfall or something that could lead to a cave.
That's true. That's true. I'm not really feeling myself today, so I will let you all decide.
Well, normally, if there's waterfall, there's creatures there, so we could hunt for food.
Bring good points. Good points.
True.
Oh,
I say
lead the
we-
way.
I say we go forward.
The group
Why
turns.
not?
And you begin to realize that what you're following is you move to where you can start to see more light infiltrating the tree. The topography actually banks back downward sharply, indicating where water has long eroded something. And you move your way back to an open sort of glade. And there is indeed a larger body of water.
Body of wadi.
Short cliff face, maybe 20 feet high, from a much larger cut of huge mountain or stone, like a section of the mountain above, breaks into a section and forms this impromptu waterfall. It also creates this very large, fresh, like kind of glade. The waterfall pours into this very large pool of clear, this little oasis in the middle of the forest that itself then at the end spills back down into a river which shatters into 1,000 tributaries of the forest. But this clear water sits in the edge of all of these trees in a clearing maybe 200-300 feet across, and the waterfall pours over the edge of more dark porous rock and splashes in there. And there are indeed creatures gathered here. Birds at the edge of the water, a couple tall deer-like creature, but their horns are longer and thinner and sharper. They're a more orange color. It's like a kind of antelope, but no one here knows what that is. It's gathered and drinking at the pool. On the side nearest to you, there are also 3 very large creatures at the edge of the water drinking, and their huge heads, they shift through the clear water. You realize that's what's making the sound. Their huge heads shift and move through the water, and the water, and as they lift their heads up, like a gallon of additional water just falls off of their jaws. And you realize they weren't making the loud calling, echoing bay, but they have this low braying. So they communicate back and forth to each other. And what stands before you now is the largest animal anyone here has ever seen. There's 3 of them. They are quadrupedal, 4-legged. They have massive heads. Their bodies are thick and round. Their tails, long, conical, and coming to points. They are scaled front to back with graviportal feet that end in slight toes with heavy, keratinized, scaled knuckles at the end. Their heads fan into large crests, and off of the top of their protruding brows are to either side large bovine-like horns, like that of a Texas longhorn. At the end of their reptilian faces are beaks. And, I'm going to set an image in lore and reference. Greenish-brown standing there at the edge of this glade, if you all would look.
Oh no.
R3, you all have no idea what this is, to be very clear. But 3 Nasuda Ceratops. As the 3 of you all look at what you have no idea are dinosaurs in Yalabrin. And the 3 of them just lowly bay and grunt back to each other as they reach their heavy heads back into the water and go back to drinking in big gulps. You all emerge from the edge of the forest. They both turn and look and regard you. There's a low grunt. Then they go back to drinking from the water. They're huge. Each of them is probably 22, 24 feet long. They look like they weigh many tons, the size of giants, bigger than giants.
Ooh.
Could, just for reference, if...
Also, this is the official confirmation of dinosaurs in Yalabrin, but anyway. You can't see it, listener, but Jackie's making very excited faces.
For
I
reference...
really needed Abby here for this, but that's okay. Sorry.
I like dinosaurs.
No, I know, but Abby would be going, "Ah, ah," and then
Yeah,
clawing
she'd
at the
be
air. But
making
anyhow.
dinosaur noises.
Mhm.
I cast Fireball on the dinosaurs.
Would you like to? I have stats
No.
for them.
I don't have that.
Okay, that's a good idea, because they're each really high CR.
For reference, would Fezzik like be able to ride them as like a horse, like
Yes.
size-wise?
Were Fezzik to try and ride these, it wouldn't be like riding a horse so much as riding a small tank.
Mm.
They are so very big.
Okay, I just wanted reference
Yeah.
for size against Fezzik.
Absolutely. This would be the visual of Fezzik riding this would sort of be like a human riding a hippo. That's how
Okay.
big these are.
Yikers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a thick boy. He could do it.
I mean, he is. If he went to his large size class, it would look like a person riding a hippo. That's how big.
Dang it, I should have taken in large.
That's cool.
You could
I
certainly
get
try and
large,
tame one.
and
That
then
would be
I
super
be
metal. I don't
huge.
know. Live your dreams. You have no idea the temperament of these creatures. But the 3 of you all see 3 giant quadrupedal reptiles with horns you've never fathomed or dreamed in your life. These might even be what dragons are. Who knows? They're drinking from the water's edge rather calmly.
But they acknowledged us and then just looked away.
One of them turned and looked and grunted at you and then went back to drinking the water.
I have never in my life of playing D&D wish I had speak to animals more than this
Oh, sorry, buddy.
very moment. Why are none of us druids?
This would have been a really great session
Wait a
for
minute. No,
druids.
I have beast, whatever. Hold on.
I think it's small
I
now.
I think it's small beasts for bolts.
It's leaf and beast something.
What's the party doing?
Mm.
God.
My mouth is agape.
That's a big boy.
What is this beast?
I think my stepmom could ride that.
Oh my goodness, dang it. That's such
Wow.
a good callback. Oh, man. That's such a good callback. What am I supposed to say to that? That's so good. I hate that was good. Dang it. Wow. I hate it so much. That was good.
I love it.
Anywho.
Do you think you could call your stepmom and
I look toward
Fezzik pulls out his
Halsey.
iPhone 12.
I look
Uh,
towards Halsey and I'm like, I don't think we're on the same continent.
you could? Don't you have like a thing to message in someone's head?
No, that's Nessie. Nessie messages people in heads.
I can only contact people I know, and they have to be like within like a mile of me.
Like on the same continent, maybe. That'd be interesting.
I love that Fezzik doesn't have a strong grasp of what a mile is. I like it. Feels very Fezzik.
Have you? Do you guys know what those are?
No.
I think I've heard them called horned lizards.
Are they baby dragons?
Well, there's
Huh.
one way to find out.
Is there? What's that?
Yeah, you
I
speak Draconic. If they're dragon, every dragon-based
That's true.
person can
Oh.
speak in Draconic.
Try to.
Does anybody
you-
speak Draconic? Do
I
I
don't-
speak Draconic?
I don't speak Draconic.
I do.
I
There's
guess
a low.
you could try.
And one of them
Just walk it
turns
toward-
away from the pool of water and just starts walking toward the tree line. There's tree line all around. It's not toward you all, just past you,
Okay.
very slowly. You get the feeling these guys don't worry about much. They're real big, and they just kind of like look at you guys and pass by. The other two start following behind them. They're huge.
I don't think those are dragons. I thought dragons had wings. Do not all dragons have wings?
I don't know.
They're
I
all
mean,
small dragon
dragon-
people.
Dragonborn.
I've seen dragons without tails, without wings.
You've seen a dragon?
He's a big stink.
Sure, why not?
Now I don't believe you, Halsey.
Why not?
You had me until you said that.
Is it? No, look. Okay. Does it count if I imagined it in my head?
No.
Okay, then
Does it
no, I
count
haven't
if
seen a
it's
dragon.
someone
really
minutes
I
in?
haven't
I saw
seen
it
a
in my
dragon.
dream when I was
Imagine it happened in
asleep.
my
What about
head.
osmosis? Can I get it by osmosis?
Well, if I can't imagine it, then I haven't seen one. But I would like to see one.
I mean, possibly. We may have just seen one. I don't really know.
It's just a cacophony of thudding and grunting, and then they slowly start leaving the clearing. There's a small tree in one of their paths, and one of them just lowers a horn and just pushes the sapling over as it walks through. It takes a bite out of one of the huge bundles of leaves, and just passes by.
Does my little glass of water in my potion go
It shakes as you hold it. Yeah, they are
Jurassic
so
Park
very big.
callback?
Yes, thank you for
Yeah.
explaining your reference.
You're welcome. I felt it needed to be done.
Da-na-na-na-na.
To Jurassic Park.
Okay, what's everybody doing?
So we
Jeff
could
Goldblum pops out of the
follow.
leaves and says,
He just
"Life
crawls
finds a
out of
way."
the pond. You know, life finds a way. He's back into the waters.
Did the other animals, okay? You said there were like
They
antelope-like
moved
things.
way out of the way, but none of them really reacted too much.
Okay.
I mean, they moved, but
Yeah, but not
the
like
Pseudoceratops seemed like they were just a part of things around here.
Oh.
They also this is not I can't
What
say
is
what
the party doing?
Yeah.
I think we should find a cave.
What if
Why
those
not
things
follow them?
live in caves?
I'm sorry. Halsey, you said why not follow them, and Nessie, you said, what if they live in caves? I don't know if those creatures need to live in caves. You just see how they tore down a tree by looking at it.
Why not follow them?
I mean they gotta get out of the rain.
Just smash
Something
cut to a
tells me-
Pseudoceratops sitting alone in a field. Everybody hurts, and it's just raining. Everybody hurts.
I mean
We
I
can
look-
follow them.
I look past the waterfall and see if there's a cave right behind the waterfall.
You could get closer and try. You could try and walk around the bank to the edge
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna
rock wall
do
and see
that.
behind it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to do that, please. Thank you.
Soren breaks off from the group, walks around walks on the body of water. As you see into it, it's pretty clear. It's stone beneath, not like dirt and mud. I mean, there's some leading into the bank at the edge of the water, but like a stone bottom. A little bit of plant life growing in it, but not a ton. You can see into the water for like 5 or 6 feet. As you walk around the edge, there is a great depression behind the waterfall, which is broad, maybe 10 feet wide. The waterfall is, and it goes back about 15, 20 feet, but it doesn't look like a whole cave. It's just an indentation in the wall. So, cover from rain, but not a lot more.
What's the floor look like?
Stone. We're stone. Rough, pitted, porous stone.
I call I call my friends over.
And then they see it, and then they know.
I mean, what do you guys think about this for tonight? Or
I think it should be fine.
We'll probably have to do watches, but it should be
Hmm.
fine.
definitely.
Okay.
I mean,
The party resides to the space. You have a day of some amount of rest, and eventually it turns to night. The night is long and cool, pleasant. There's water. You're still getting hungry, but it's pleasant enough. The night you watch the glade, and many creatures come. Mammals, birds. You see movement in the water at some point. Looks like there's fish in there. More large reptiles. At some point late in the evening, everyone is awoken to more heavy lumbering movement. A group of 10 or 11. And there are soft grunts as they move by. These creatures are also quadrupedal. Not the same mass as the Nasutoceratops, but longer and taller. Their backs come up to points that end in little indented teeth like bones rising out of their back. Their forearms on the ground are shorter than their hind limbs, which raise their hips up higher behind them. Under the pale moonlight, they're painted cool like browns and tans. Their heads are long and conical, widening into duct kind of shaped mouths, and their heads come up into long bone crests. When they rumble to each other, you hear them reverberate slightly to each other. You realize this is probably the call you were hearing earlier. As, again, nobody has any name for this, but 10 or 11 Parasaurolophus, each 20, 25 feet long, 10 feet tall at the shoulder, wade into the clearing, drink water. Some of them get into the water and swim. And they're there for 3 or 4 hours before departing. Party watches through the night. Very late into the evening, a dinosaur for which you had no reference. It's maybe a little larger than, somewhere between a chicken and a turkey. It is bipedal, bent over with small arms. Its digits are clawed, and the end of its toes have raised hooks on them. There's a long tail, a conical sharp face with small rows of teeth that glint out from its upper lip. Feathers running down the crest of its head, its neck, and its back. One of them sort of runs out to the water, drinks a little. 2 or 3 more behind it. Again, you all do not have reference for velociraptors, but they are there at the water's edge. We'll say that it's during Fezzik's watch. A couple of them get close to you all. Sniffy, your group get low. They're watching you from about 15 feet away. Fezzik, do you react in any way?
I think I just get ready to wake up everyone else if they attack, but I kind of grab my axe and I just look at them, waiting for something to happen.
And half your watch is spent like this. They just stare at you at the edge of the bank. They circle around a couple times, get different vantages, but you're very big. And eventually they just move on, deciding that's a very big organism. Good time to literally just be a big character. That was an optional combat on the sheet, but you're big enough that they just literally went, not that one. And just, literally, if you, they don't have any comprehension of casters. If you'd been smaller, that would have been a combat, but they were just like, that thing's big, and they moved on.
Or did they?
Especially that there's 3 of you.
There's 3 of us.
The next morning comes, and it's back to more time in the forest. From here, the view up to the mountain is clearer, and there is a river running all the way that leads to, not large, the smallest rivers, but really just sort of a stream running down the side of the mountain, but a large one that babbles and breaks down rock, and it leads to the fall that makes the water by this glade. or pool, and you can lead it further up, and you imagine you'd start working your way up to the mountain to a good vantage soon.
DM, is there any plant life near the river?
Horror. I've described quite a bit of plant life. There are tall reeds. There are paths and great breaks of moss over the rock, especially near where they grow at the stream that runs down the side of the mountain.
Any herbs?
Hundreds.
Can I take just
2.
a little bit, whatever looks colorful? I'm just gonna take it.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Just
What level are you guys?
7.
level 1000.
I mean, you know, if you get 17 or lower.
Oh no! Wait a minute, they got a map.
Caleb's actually really good at rolling low numbers. He was terrific in Call of Cthulhu. It was awesome.
72.
Ooh, not
72.
this time
Oh,
though.
You collect a couple patches of forbs. You have plants, herbs.
are there any berries?
You don't see them
Anywhere?
here, and you all are really starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is there? I guess before we. I guess along the road of us, or you know what I mean.
Is the party hiking up along the stream?
Yeah, aren't we?
Okay, yeah.
Do we see any berries or and
No, not
cream?
currently.
Berries and cream? No.
No
do we-
berries, no Whataburger,
Dang.
forest.
Do we see any little animals?
The tracks.
Well, there is evidence of animal life everywhere, but as you get further away from the singular water source, it's probably like a grouping stage at some point. Probably a point that collected quite a bit of animal life. As you move your way further up the mountain face, you find less. But at some point, you realize that the mountain on this side is kind of terraced. So after half a day of hiking and really starting to rumbly in your tumblies, there are birds often far away, flying overhead. You get the feeling that there's kind of like, there are some animals in the middle here, but a lot of the smaller animals are like, well, not getting anywhere near those big things. And a lot of the really big animals are sort of like, dude, I don't care. And you haven't seen those in a while, especially as you get further up the mountain. But as you all start to break up to a level of the mountain that evens up, the trees are starting to get in, they're starting to turn into rivers themselves. Strips of dense trees that break in between with rocks unevenly in behind. So like maybe like 1,000 feet of tree here, and then 600 feet of stone, and then 1,000 feet of tree. And the tropical trees are getting less common, and that sort of more like deciduous tree variety is getting more dense further up the mountain. But you do come upon something, you do eventually see an animal. Well, something living. Large and brown and dense, like a mound of creature. Maybe 400 feet up ahead of you in the path to the left. Hard to see in some detail. Looks large and kind of reptilianish from here. Maybe another one of those, whatever these giant reptiles are here. You see it up to the left.
I get stealthy. I try to sneak up on it
Okay.
to see what it is.
The landscape fractures into uneven stone everywhere. Give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Is the party coming with you, or are they staying at a distance?
I say I go and hold back.
Has the 8 hours been up?
Yes, that
Oh
was
yeah.
a day ago.
I could do it again though. I feel like can I retroactively
And she does it
say
again,
I did it?
and
Yeah.
just roll the die, and we'll rock with it.
5 hours.
5 hours of mind die phone in a mile.
I got a 19
Okay.
on stealth.
Nesserin, you sneak up the side of the mountain face. You climb stone. You slip below ferns. You stay nearby tree lines. Ooh, it's another one of those Nasutoceratops. It appears
those
to
are
be
big.
sleeping. It's on its side with its head tilted. Its large, crested head is hiding the back of its body. And it's just closed its eyes, and its head is rested at an angle. Its limbs kind of tucked up around its head, and it's turned sideways around a rock. As you get closer, you notice that its torso is not rising and falling, and you take a quick movement around a large bank of stone to get a clearer view, and you realize that past the frill of its head, in fact, further back than the shoulders, there is no Nasutoceratops, or at least much, much less of one. There are front legs, there's shoulders, there's a neck, and there's a head. And then you get like the bottom half of a spine, the lower set of ribs, some organs further inside, and everything back from that is just torn up viscera. About 40 feet away, there's the back half of a tail and one lower foot. There is blood sprayed everywhere on the stone bank that creeps away from it. Something ripped a Nasutoceratops apart here.
Do I see any sign of like, because there's so much blood and all, do I see any sign of like something like tracks walking away from
Give
it?
me a
or
survival
anything?
check, survival or investigation. Are you communicating with your party members?
How far away are they from me?
Not a mile. You're
Oh,
gonna have
that's
to.
right.
You're gonna have to
I
tell me
forget.
you get a mile away
Yeah.
from each other, or else I'm gonna assume you're definitely not, because that's a
Yeah.
long distance.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm communicating everything I'm seeing through my head. Okay.
You hear Fezzik say, like a fourth of a continent. That's well, like we could get there.
What?
We could get there.
Just no perspective on distance. Do you all join Nessarin or stay back?
When she says that there's something eating it or like tearing it up, I would like start looking into the air because I feel like vultures or something must have started
Okay.
coming towards it. So I'm making sure nothing's going to come attack us from the air.
You look up, and indeed, you do see flying creatures further up. They look like birds. Yes, there are birds, but there are larger ones between. Maybe about the size of vultures. But there's like wings in the front, and then things sticking off the back, and the heads are long and thin. These are kinds of flying pterosaurs, though you wouldn't have reference for that. But it's not like, first of all, Jurassic Park's very fun, very silly movies. Most pterosaurs are not that aggressive or that large. But these are like probably the size of like half the size of vultures. Scavengers, carrion feeders, circling the corpse, but not approaching it yet.
I just keep an eye on it as I come towards Nessie.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
You do find blood trails, like something picked up a very large portion of this creature and walked away with it, but they fall off pretty quickly, and tracking things in the wild is not exactly your forte. You don't find much after that. Moves into a tree line nearby. And you see that as it moves into that tree line, one of the trees is just tilted over. Part of its roots pulled up out of the soil.
In my head, not speaking out loud, I communicate. Those things are really big. If someone or something killed it, that's not good for us.
Fezzik just sitting there like, a week ago I was on a boat.
Does it look magical?
Give
Or
me
is it...
either an Arcana or a Nature check, whatever you feel more appropriate. Queldall?
Survival. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, too, if you want. Actually, that also applies.
Nope, because it's a +0.
Okay.
I will do Arcana.
Okay.
I don't know.
What'd you get?
I got a 7.
Okay, that's okay. The Arcana check was DC 5. This looks physical.
Ooh.
Appears to be
Okay.
not magical.
That's good.
Responding back to Nessie, I'll go. This seems pretty physical, so it's not a magic user. Think about,
You and
like,
Fezzik turn and look at the rip marks and the torn flesh and the bones with carrion still hanging on them all scattered around, and you go, yes, that does appear true.
No, because think about like what happened. Think about what happened to us the other night with the boat, and that was magical, and it ripped people
And the
apart.
Pseudoceratops was also carrying one of the. Yeah.
It's a little
I look for
stone
another
bucket.
rock.
It's
just-
all
it's in its
connected. It's all connected. But
Could I look for tracks now that I'm
Give
next
me a
to the
survival
dead
check.
bodies?
Would you, Lulu? Would you?
I point
Well-
out the tree. Kind of.
Absolutely. I'll just assume that once I've told it to one of you, you're communicating to the others.
I got an 11 as well, so
You do find tracks. You just aren't able to
Can't
follow
follow
them for
them
too
after.
long.
Sure.
You do find them, Fezzik. Well, that's. Yeah. That's a 7-foot wide footprint.
Oh no!
oh, no.
3 very long digits coming back to meet a central point on the foot, and one very, very large. And not only is it broad, it pushes like 8 inches down into the soil. Oh, it's big.
maybe we should. Yeah. I look at the huge footprint and I'm just like, I think there are giant versions of these things as well. And there were already giant versions of those other things. Perhaps we should stay clear of whatever the heck this is.
Yeah, I think we should go the other way.
Perhaps this is towards the mountain that it went, or is it on the mountain that it went?
The very, very brief trail looks like it's leading away.
Up the mountain we go. Not
Party
towards
continues
the
upwards. They trek.
Yeah, that's our best bet.
We gotta kill something on the way. If we're following streams, are there any fish that are coming down those streams that we could try to like?
You all get to about another quarter mile up. The river briefly pools into a different stream, and you do see something dark and moving in the water. This one's siltier, browner. It's harder to make out the shape, but there's something in the water, maybe about a foot long. This pool is shallow, maybe 20 feet wide, but 2 feet deep at its deepest.
Could I have that dagger again, Nessie? I found a juicy looking fish.
Yeah, keep this one. I have like 4 more.
That's great. I only have an axe, so I would like
Are you throwing it at it?
the dagger at the
Yeah.
fish. Yes, I would like to throw
Okay.
the dagger at the fish.
Give me, I mean, barbarians are proficient with daggers, yeah?
all weapons.
Yeah, give me a roll to hit.
Heck.
Not the weapon of the mind.
This is not going to be a low AC. I'm going to say that it has like-
21.
Okay.
Barely hits.
It takes 2 or 3 shots. You have to like, oh, I'm gonna go get it. It moves somewhere else because it's dark and silty. But finally, you just,
Sure.
it doesn't have a lot of places to go. And when you stand in the middle of the water, you pin it down and you, and then there's just like a little movement in the water and then nothing. As you go and pick it up, you do not pull a fish out of the water. You pull what looks like the world's longest frog, as this like 20-pound, 2-foot-long amphibian comes out of the water on the end of your knife.
I think we went back in time, you guys.
Blood is dark blue, and you
Yeah.
have it, and it is very aged. on the knife.
Would have
There's the
interacted
listeners
with-
gonna see in your face.
Would I have known that frogs sometimes are poisonous? Could I see if this is a poisonous
And in
thing?
fact, this is probably your first time seeing a frog.
Never mind.
But Daniel in the real world can know that the vast majority are not.
I have food.
And then the party chops up and eats some sort of a prehistoric amphibian. It's cooked, it's eaten. Oh, that's weirdly the most delicious thing you've had so far.
You know, they
Um,
should make something in the future called frog legs. These seem to be
All right.
delicious.
And then the party treks further up the mountain. You guys are really starting to make it a good distance. By the time you reach this evening, you get to another strip of those deep conifers, and this time the river moving next to you is shallow but quite broad, fast moving. A lot of tributaries must meet at the mountain, and you can see that in like another day's hike, the mountain will reach a crest, and if you guys get to the top, you'll be able to survey quite a bit of the land from here. And at some point it's night, and you guys are taking another watch.
Is this rock getting more hummy as we're walking towards any direction?
Would
or
you
no?
like to check on it?
I would first see if it gives off any heat, because we established that it did give off some sort of heat sometimes, right?
Fezzik, you touch
Or-
it, and there is the
Yeah.
slightest bit of warmth, but not very much.
But warmer than it was on the ship? The wreckage of the ship?
Not much. Pretty
Not much,
similar.
okay.
And there is a very, very slight thrum, but not a lot. Do you inspect it in any way, or do you just leave it in the pocket?
I think at my watch I'll inspect it.
Okay. Halfway up the mountain now, a pretty severe slope. You guys are in a stand of trees. They're tall, thick around you, but not too close together. The rock is uneven and porous. You guys have found an encampment with a fair view. There's some trees blocking your view to one way. The river runs down below. And you pull out of your pocket the object which destroyed everyone's lives as you undo the now very stained and dark fabric. It's not a rock. It's metal. Perhaps the most beautiful metal you've ever seen in your life. Like platinum, but brighter. And the way it shines under the cloudless moons, it's like pure white when it looks at you. It's like a fragment. Like part of a... As if there was a circle of metal, and you cut away just a part of its edge. Like part of a disc that was hollow in the middle. It's maybe, again, small in your hand. It'd be, half the width of mine, but it's almost half a marble in yours. Or a very large marble in yours. And it's carved very intricately around, and it's maybe 2 inches thick. Comes to a slick taper in its middle. It looks like it was part of something. And there is the finest filigree of tiny intricate glyphs all over it that you've ever seen. The patterns themselves making larger patterns, creating larger interesting shapes. This is a very fine whatever it is. And it looks it's broken at either edge, very severely broken. Like it was snapped at each side. And a part of your mind assumes that it's from the initial event, but the rest of it looks very untouched. And it occurs to you that it must have been broken at some point to have ever been this little piece in the box. Maybe there's more of it once. Maybe this is all of it. But you hold it here in your palm, the cloth around it, and it just hums very lightly.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Just there in your palm, glinting in the moonlight.
Glinting in the moonlight.
Dang. Caleb, it was in my head. It was playing in my head. It's crazy.
I think I'll just wrap it back up and be like, how can something so small have done something so terrible? But I move on, holding or bearing the burden.
Otherwise,
I think eventually, though, I would like to talk to the party and be like, what are we doing? Like, you know, our
Do you wake them up for some sort of a conversation, or are you letting them sleep?
I'd like to say I looked at it like right when everyone was like bedding down, and then I would have liked to like talk
early
right
evening.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just be like, Nessie, Halsey,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Like, I know we're surviving and we're seeing amazing creatures and starving, but our job is gone thanks to something terrible happening. But what are we going somewhere? Are we just surviving right now and gonna try to find a way off this island, or?
I mean, I'd like to get off the island. I just figured we'd try to survive through this and see what we can see from the top.
Yeah, I get that.
I think
I don't know.
we just, well, seeing that a lot of people died, I think the mission now is to go back where we came from.
Yeah, returning home is a good option.
Or,
I mean, I don't know what to do with that, though. And she motions to the pocket that you're holding the
Yeah.
thing in.
Yeah. I don't either.
I mean, if we could...
They're taking it to, do you know?
I feel like they told... Well, we were taking it to Dorm.
Well,
But were we ever told to who?
No, you were given no other information.
Okay.
just to protect it and stuff. Like,
I mean, if we could get to like a major city somewhere, you know, depending on if we survive here, I mean, I guess we try to find someone really knowledgeable in magic or something. I don't know if we could find a school somewhere or...
Fez, can you roll me perception?
sure.
Keep talking.
17.
Okay.
I think I would be like, well, should we take it to Dorm? Should we gather finish the job? Should we go to a school, like you're saying, and throw it at them and say, take this horrible atrocity away from us? Or...
well, we know that it can do damage.
It's a soft echo, but 400 or 500 feet down the mountain face, you hear a rock snap.
At the snap of the rock, I put out my hands and I'm like, hold on. I'd like to go towards the noise. Oh, do we still have psychic connections?
I was gonna say, when...
I just assume you do.
Like, I feel like as we hear the noise, she, like, does it.
Sick. Burgundy goes out. Shark bait goes out to your ears.
We have 4
You look
hours.
through the connection.
Stay within a continent. I'm going to check on the snap. Everyone be quiet.
Okay. Are you just running toward it? Are you being snacky?
I would
What's
like
the
to be
sitch?
stealthy if I could.
Hit me with the snack check.
I
Oh, can we call stealth checks snack checks from now on?
Snack.
Do it.
Sneaky 11.
Oh,
Okay.
11.
Queldol, what'd you say?
seeing that he's saying hide, I would like to hide in a tree if I could.
Sorry, I just rolled the craziest roll. That's wild. Okay, give me a very low DC athletics check followed up by a survival check. And then no, Queldol. And then Nesserin, what are you doing? Are you skibidi bopping in?
Is there like, I mean, we're up the mountain, but is there like foliage and like bushes and stuff?
Trees all around ya.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna climb a tree, but I'm gonna get in a bush and hide. Because
Okay,
I'm
give me
short and a rogue.
So you said athletics, right? And then a stealth.
Followed.
So my athletics is a 4.
Never mind about the stealth. You do not get up the tree. You just, Nesserin, what'd you get on your stealth?
I got a 27.
Wow.
Nesserin,
No, I'm
You
sorry,
get inside
26. 26.
you get
I'm
inside a
sorry.
bush, you melt into the darkness, and then you proceed to watch for the next 30 seconds as Queldal just tries about 7 times to climb a tree and does not get up the tree. In fact, Queldal, as you fall the 4th time, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
No.
And then he's just there at the base of a tree, just going with a little blood on his fur-bulk forehead. You guys look down around the base of trees, down the mountain, and Fezzik is like creeping along the rock, and then slosh, 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 through the river, and then out the other side. Okay, he's being kind of sneaky. He gets a little further down. This is the craziest moment ever. Wow, what an incredible coincidence. So he gets a little further down, and as he looks around through the forest, it's a very unexpectedly dramatic moment because
I'm sorry.
It's too good.
as you, if we're laughing suddenly, listeners, it's the chat. But he's
Just
like
lots of
passing-
memes.
Like the uneven ground stone is broken up, leading to this lower section of this shallow, broad river. Well, shallow, broad stream. It's not a river size, but and as it moves down the steep topography, there's these tall trees all around, but distance between them. And where Fez is, he's just walking with that huge. What does your battle axe look like, by the way, Fez? Double-headed, one-head?
It's- Oh, definitely double-headed. I'm sure there's like giant runes in each side of it.
Heck yeah.
But it's just like a very plain but beautiful like stonework made out of whatever
Yeah.
the mountains are in Bosch.
Heck yeah.
And it's elegant and clean and worthy. Like if no one knew what giant making of axes looked like, they would assume it's like dwarven made, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But it's long, slender, but it's got a real heft to it.
As he walks with it, his huge muscles reflecting. The moonlight is clear on one side of him and then dappled, filtering through branches on the other. And as he walks, you will look along the stream, you look further down the mountain. You don't see anything, Fezzik. Nesserin, you want to make a perception check as you watch behind your
Yes,
friend?
I would love to.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
That's gonna be a 19.
That is so the number you needed to say. Because Fezzik got 1 below. Well, Fezzik has a passive perception that's 1 below. Or no, you have the 17. He's 3 below. You're 1 above the stealth check I rolled, which is incredible. As you look down the way, it is a common misconception, and even of the Jurassic Park films, that big things need to make a lot of noise when they move. Big things can be incredibly quiet. Ask people who live near elephants how quiet they can be until they get close. And as you look down the way, you see nothing but stone and trees that Fezzik is passing by. Oh. That's not a tree. And you look up at what is now, again, the largest creature you have ever seen in your life. The shoulder is 14, 15 feet in the air. The top of the head 23, 24, the highest crest. This creature is more than 40 feet long. Immense shoulders give way to a broad back that comes down to a tapering tail, but that taper is just tens and tens of feet of muscle. There is hide so thick, it looks like stone, covered in gashes. Arms carved like pillars of a great edifice, or excuse me, legs come down to the ground and splay into immense, broad feet. The neck is like the width of other creatures. It leads up to a head so comically, ridiculously large, with a crest in the middle, pitted face at the size of the immense muzzle, the jaws leading out to a width half that of the body. The head, in proportion to the body, is almost half its size. It's so big. Huge lipped jowls that point down into immense fangs like short swords. 2 small arms at the base of the shoulders with 2 fingers each. You have no names for a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Down the side of one side of the face are huge claw marks that gouge one eye all the way out, that's folded in a long scar. This thing is covered in marks, stabs and gouges. It's old and successful. A long, successful life. Fezzik is about 15 feet in front of it, has no idea, and it's just standing there, 20 feet back, not hiding behind something, just standing still in plain sight, so high above where you would look for something that it's just blended right into the trees, and it's just stock still, staring down at him.
I
Everything painted in
immediately.
grayscale in the moonlight. I'm gonna go ahead and put up a battle map.
Okay.
But nobody has to roll initiative yet. You can have just this tiniest little smidgen of a moment while you talk to each other. But go ahead and preemptively roll some
Okay.
initiatives for me.
I feel like I would say in our heads.
That's no moon.
I would say, Fezzik, don't move.
I could, theory, I could polymorph it.
Hell yeah.
If not, I could charm it.
I don't think charming's the way to go. I like the polymorphing though.
Polymorph is cool.
No, but like I could charm monster. It's a monster, right?
Right. Okay.
Is it a monster?
It is. It has claw
Or is
marks.
it an animal?
It's a beast. It's a beast, but I don't remember how charm monster works specifically.
Hold on, let me read it. I don't like reading, but I'll read it just for you.
Thank you, Caleb. I know you
You're
can't
welcome.
read, so it's hard for you.
Okay, can you all see the map clearly? Remember, you
No.
can click on it and enlarge it. Oh, let me see if I can turn screen lock on.
Oh, it just says one creature. Yeah, it says one creature. So I could do it.
Charm monster isn't very specifically for monsters.
No, it just says one creature.
Okay, that feels very
Um,
wrong, but I trust you. Okay, so Fezzik is the yellow.
Okay.
Nesserin is the purple.
Where am I? I don't even see
Crowbar
me.
is the oh dang it! Sorry, give me a second.
It's like I hid myself so well, I
That's
can't
how
even
high
find
your
myself.
stealth is so high you can't see you.
was
And the
like, I'm
giant
not on the
plastic
floor.
skull is representative of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Questions I've wanted to say
no.
forever.
Are those all trees? The other
Yes,
stuff.
all of the seasonings are trees, and then
I love that.
the blue lines are the river, the shallow
Oh.
ride stream.
How deep is this? Well, we don't know, do we?
That's bizarre. It does say a creature you can see within range. It doesn't specify what kind. That's weird, but let's roll with it. All right. So what everybody gets on initiatives?
Oh, right. That's what I was looking at. I got a 9.
What are these? What are these?
You got a 9?
Yep.
I-
Oh, bud. What'd you get, Nesrin?
I got a 10.
Okay.
We're doing
Fez,
so
me boy, me
well.
bob. What'd you get?
I got a 16.
That's a better number. Let's roll for a particular big handsome. Okay.
And that one.
Nope. Okay. I'm gonna write out some initiatives real quick. Don't worry about it. Fez, again, for the slightest moment of roleplay, as you look up at, I mean, I would assume the worst side of your life. Correct me if I'm wrong. What is a momentary thought in his mind before we very much change the tone?
Don't pee, don't pee, don't pee, don't pee, don't pee. And then I realized that people can hear my thoughts, and I'm like, crap.
But don't crap. All right. Fez. What are you doing?
You go first.
Is this, what are we doing in initiative? Okay,
Oh,
I
this
would,
It's just still above you, just staring. And as you look up at it, on the right side, there's no eye, but as you look up at that left eye, that tiny little pupil, I mean, the eye is half the size of your face, but on its head, that tiny pupil just glints in the moonlight. You can see it staring right at you. And you, not even when you were drowning in the motion, this is the single most visceral moment of your life. Your stomach turns, you have no hairs, but you feel every capillary in your blood expand, every pupilla of skin on your body raise, your muscles tighten, you feel your innards shift. This is the most primal moment of your life, as you have never felt so much like prey as it just stares at you. Your first initiative. I need an answer quickly, or we're going to the
to
next person.
say, how about you take on someone your own size?
Oh,
I'm going to turn, I'm going to rage and get into, become large.
That's
And then
right,
I would like,
that's right you do. Heck
I
yeah.
would like to attack it recklessly, because there's no way in
That's right
hell
you want to.
I
That's right
don't
you
think
do.
this thing's gonna hit me no matter what.
Okay, I'm sorry. Before you roll anything, Daniel, I'm gonna need all the details on how cool that
Sure.
was.
Yeah, in the same way that like Hulk turns around and says, "I'm always mad," and then punches the guy, I think he would be like, "How would you take on someone your own size?" As I like run and like my legs turn bigger, my body cracks
Oh,
and bends,
heck no.
and my axe turns into a big freaking axe as I go straight for the leg on the side. With I'm sure it doesn't matter, but I see
Sure.
a weakness, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna stay on the side without the eyeball.
Understood.
And I go after his right leg, recklessly attacking. Oh, and if I hit, exciting things will happen. Actually, no.
Okay.
I'll say it now. And as the axe, like, as I rage, I like grasp my axe for just a second, which I haven't done so far. But seeing the immense terror of this being in my sight, the like axe turns from like what looks like a sharpened edge as like this crackle of like thunder goes across the blade. And as I hit it, perhaps something will also happen.
Yeah. You do all the giant runes on it light up with blue energy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I got a 24
24 will definitely hit.
and a 27.
A 27 will also hit.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Barely.
As I go recklessly attacking it, instead of
Heck
like
yeah.
lightning damage or like even like an axe cutting and like blood spilling out and that sorts, every time it hits it, a boom of thunder like claps the side of the
heck
body
yeah.
and kind of like rumbles to where I hit it.
That's
I'm also
so dope.
I'm sure this doesn't matter, but I do have to make it make a strength saving throw.
Absolutely. Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I mean, yeah, it's got to make a strength saving throw. It's not really that big a deal, but it
What's
is
the
what
DC?
it is. The DC is 16.
Okay, I rolled pretty low and got a 24.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. But I still do the damage, so that's cool.
Sure.
That's
All that
cool.
damage, dude.
Imagine
Holy
if
shit, that's really good damage. So plus 14. That is. Sheesh.
4 damage.
53
Wow.
points of damage.
I'm sorry, what were the words you just said?
53 points of damage?
And you didn't crit?
No. That was 2 attacks.
Hi.
Oh,
I
no.
know you're correct. Could you just break that down for me?
Sure. I left my D4 somewhere. There it is. So each of my attacks deal a D12 and a D6 of
Mhm.
damage. Ooh, hold on. Maybe one D6 can't come out of it, but I'm pretty sure it's every attack it does it.
No. I'm listening.
I know, but now I
D12
have to
D6.
make sure. I think it doesn't say once per turn for this thing, right?
If I remember the details you sent me correctly, I don't think it does.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It deals an
This
extra.
is a
so
very strong subclass.
it is, isn't it? So I have a great axe, so that's a D12, and then an extra D6 of thunder damage, and then we
Uh-huh.
talked about the D4s because I'm large, and then an
I did
extra
agree to that.
D6,
I did agree to that.
an extra D6 of force damage once per time I use the ability per
That's right.
turn, I think.
So there was just a bunch
that's
of
how-
extra bonus in that. Yeah.
Yeah, 53
One
points
plus
of
the
damage.
strength. And then you rolled great, I assume.
I rolled like the lowest number I rolled was like a 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Heck yeah. How do you
Really
want to
good.
do it? No, I'm kidding. Okay, that's awesome. So it's so awesome, dude. Fezzik, I'm changing the music. This doesn't work anymore. Fezzik, as you just leap up off of the stone in front of you, and then your whole body grows, you just bring the axe down, and as it hits the side, it just, and the whole mountainside shakes. You guys behind the trees like shudder, and the tree just, and a bunch of leaves fall out of it, and birds scatter into the evening. This huge cracking shakes everything, and the creature like buckles slightly, like it shifts a foot. And as you come around and on the other side, you watch the leg like shift slightly, and blood flies away, not from the force of the cut, but from the force of the wave traveling across the skin, collapsing on the other side, and bursting the skin on the other side, and the blood flying away. And the creature just screams out into the night in pain and bares its teeth down on you. It looks hurt. That was an incredible amount of damage. It's bleeding down its leg. It staggers slightly. Amazing turn. Next initiative is Ness. This thing rolled horribly in initiative.
oh, thank God. I was so worried that thing was immediately gonna come and kill me. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no.
I am going to sneak attack.
That's right, you are, Ro. That's right, you are.
Hold on.
Rogue,
Sorry, I'm
sorry,
having
not
to. I'm having to turn down my music just a touch. Cause it got loud. Okay. How many feet am I away?
25.
I'm 25 feet away. Okay, sick. So I'm going to sneak attack, and I'm going to use my psychic blades.
Oh.
So, do you need me to read it for you,
Nah,
Zachary?
girl. Just tell me what happens.
Okay. Oh shoot! Stop it! Stop doing. Sorry, my camera's being weird. So, okay, magic blade is simple. I'm just trying to know. Okay, it has a range of 60 feet. So basically, it's gonna like appear in my hand, and it's this like there's kind of like smoke coming out of my hand, like on the palm, and
sick.
there's like this burgundy and blood red blade
I
in my
love it.
hand all of a sudden, and
Hell yeah.
I'm going to throw it, just right at Barney's head.
Awesome. From the darkness, when you huck it from the shadows, it's awesome because Daniel, yes, it's awesome because it doesn't go end over end like a blade you throw. Psychic, it's just a line, just and it just flies in shadow. Go ahead and roll the hit for me.
That's a 20.
Guys, going well.
Oh, hold on.
So many things have gone right for you here. No, please no, please no.
Wait, what do
I
I
beg
add
of
to
you.
that? I got so excited. What do I add?
Your
I
dexterity
add
modifier
Dex,
Dexterity
that's right.
and proficiency.
and proficiency.
So that's gonna be a 27.
Hell yeah.
And then go ahead and roll damage.
So that's gonna be
This thing's gonna take so much damage in one turn.
okay, it's gonna be 1d6.
And then I don't do
You guys might not have a
anything.
lot of
Psychic
healers, but
damage.
man, you can do some boo boo.
Okay, so psychic damage, it's gonna take the ability modifier I used for the attack roll was Dex, right? So that's gonna be 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
Did you
And
double
then-
the damage die?
Oh no!
Yeah.
To crit.
So 8, 12
Excellent. Excellent.
psychic damage, and then because it's a sneak attack,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is gonna be
Was
crazy.
that gonna be like 8 or 9d6? It's gonna be 8d6, right?
it's 4d6, but I double it.
Yeah. It's a,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
You
a crit.
critted, baby.
8d6.
Just a little mini
Guys.
fireball.
Oh my gosh.
More like metal ball.
That's
Oh!
30 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Only on top of the 18, right? So 48 in a turn.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
because of my because of those psychic blades, after I attack with that blade, I can make a second attack with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn. As long as my
Nice.
other hand is
Roll the hit.
free. So I'm gonna do
Roll the hit,
that.
dude. Crazy.
Oh, that's not that's an 8.
Mm.
Total?
Yeah, total.
Nah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so
Nesserin, you the shadow just flies and just penetrates its mind, and the creature rears up its head to bite Fezzik, and then as the blade hits it, it just shakes and blood pours out of its nose. You don't even see any like outside injury, but as the psychic damage invades its mind, it shakes and thrums. Blood falls down onto you out of its nose. Fezzik and bathes you. This thing's having a rough time.
I
Okay. Freaking awesome. And then Nesserin, you're so excited, you're like oh, and you just forgot to throw your other knife.
Yeah.
Next in initiative is Queldall. This thing rolled horrible on initiative.
Oh man.
Dang. Okay.
It's used to hunting other big things. It's not used to needing to attack all of a sudden on a little creature. So it didn't use the surprise well.
Do I want to do it?
Yes. It's a T-Rex, Caleb, please.
Yeah, it's still gotta go here.
Oh no, but okay, because I wanna. They're both wisdom.
Kleber, I'm gonna need a thing from you, buddy.
Okay, here's my plan. I'm gonna cast Charm Monster on it. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, wait a minute. It's not 30 feet away, is it? From me.
It is 30 feet away from you. You could also just pop
Okay.
forward, cast it, pop back. The thing I'm gonna say though is that you're fighting it, you've done damage to it, so it's gonna make that save at advantage.
Right.
You wanna still do it?
Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it.
Really hope this fails. This would be a very anticlimactic end to this fight. Okay, what does it look like as you cast it at the creature?
So as I go, because I basically ran into a tree, I kind of look up at it, and I was like, "Please work, please work, please work."
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you.
You squeeze the gem and it flashes. The creature, the T-Rex, turns and looks at you, baring its fangs. What's your spell save DC?
14?
I got a 13 on the die with a +1. I got a 14.
Oh. You got it
Wait. Can I do the bend the luck thing?
What does that do?
What?
Let me
I
read.
think that connects to the saving throw of a different creature.
Twist. When another creature you can see makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction and spend 2 sorcery points to roll 1d4 and apply the number roll as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll. You can do so after the creature rolls, but before any effects of the roll occur.
Oh, an effect of the roll has.
Oh.
So you'd have to tell me before you knew the outcome.
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Okay.
On the next
No,
one, you
no,
can't. But you know what you can do for me? You can roll a d20.
Yes, I can. Please, low. Oh, I got a 6.
Okay, go ahead and roll from that wild magic table, buddy. Potted plant. Potted plant.
Fireball. Fireball.
Fireball.
5.
Oh shoot.
What's that, buddy?
Oh,
Oh,
I should
shoot.
look.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, probably.
I'm pretty sure that's a fireball.
Oh no.
I'm like,
You're
the one that's DMing for Wild Magic Sorcerers.
GM appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you, then disappears 1 minute later.
a
Wait, what
Modron?
does?
A Modron. What's a Modron?
Oh crap.
That's not. That's not the big one, right? Guys, that's not the big one. Right?
No, I don't think-
know what a
I don't think
Modron
that one's.
is.
I don't think that's the biggest one, like what I'm thinking of.
It's
Hold
just
on,
any
I
of the
don't know
machine ones.
It doesn't
Modron.
specify.
Where you got Monodrone? Is that gonna be close enough? I might have it in there.
It's the little robot guys.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's any of them.
Yeah, but it says DM's choice.
It does say DM's choice.
This is so
Um,
silly.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me, Kleebler.
Okay. No.
What'd you get?
Dude. Nope.
Okay.
A Duodrone.
Here's what happens. That light flashes, the T-Rex shakes its head and bares its fangs, and then just there's this little of gas, and next to Queldall, this mechanic thing that's like 2 metal boxes stacked on top of each other with gears rotating and connecting them in between, with thin spiry metal legs and thin arms, little metal spear, 2 comically tiny little feathered wings on the back, and 2 weirdly fleshy, hideous faces on the top and bottom boxes just appears and goes. And Queldall, that's next to you. You have no idea what that is. Nesserin, that's in between you two. It just appears, and you guys are like, huh, and it's there. Crazy. Any movement or anything?
I'm gonna try and run up on that tree again. Can I just run into
This
the
is
tree?
so funny. Yeah, go ahead and use your movement. Go ahead and use. I would call this a check, but go ahead and use your movement on this. It's the Modron is represented by the Duodrone is represented by the brown tile on the thing. Daniel, could you send a
Okay.
picture of a Duodrone as visual reference?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and climb up in a tree, the tree that I previously.
Yeah, go ahead and make me an athletics check. I mean, we'll
Okay,
call it
great. Oh, not 20! Not 20!
Got him,
Queldall,
bro.
You've waited forever to hear this. You successfully climb 15 feet into the tree.
Yeah, let's go.
The Duodrone's just looking at you going, and it turns around and looks at the T-Rex and goes, and just looks really freaked out. All right, so yeah, and that's a Duodrone.
Oh,
Terrifying.
he
isn't it?
cute. I like
They're
him.
so
One
cute.
interpretation. Next initiative is the T-Rex.
Who could have seen that coming?
It just snarls and looks down at you, Fezzik, and goes, and the huge jaws just open up,
Oh, that's not good.
going chop.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Now one.
Does a hold on, I'm gonna do some math here.
Yes.
Does-
Most likely.
A 32 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec to roll some dice here.
He rolled a 5 on the die.
The important thing is that you're raging.
I'm a barbarian and I'm raging.
Oh, buddy. 20, 29. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. 5. It didn't crit. It didn't crit, and that's what matters. It didn't crit. 40. You take you take 45 points of piercing damage. So that's halved. That's good.
Wait,
That's
45
good.
is halved?
No. No.
Okay.
45 total.
22.
So that halves. So the jaws just, and when they slam down around you, your world is thrust into darkness as the jaws.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could I use my reaction to Stone's endurance?
Yes, you can and you should,
Good.
because you know Zach.
Oh.
He didn't just use a normal D&D T-Rex stat blocks. He homebrewed it, so.
Minus 14 to 22 is 8.
That's great. That's great. So the jaws close around you, and just they shatter your femurs, and then your ordinic magic refortifies you and reforms them. You're plunged into darkness, grappled and restrained. This is a variant T-Rex. It is not a T-Rex. It is a dominant age T-Rex. So,
Gotcha.
instead of using its second attack on a tail attack that no one's nearby for, it's going to use its second attack on you. So since you're in its jaws, it is going to... For this, it's not going to roll to hit. You have an opportunity right now to use... This is the trade-off. You can use... have you already used your reaction this turn?
Yeah, I
Just
did.
used it.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to need to wait till your turn to try and break and get out. But it's going to shake you now in its jaws. So it's just going to take you where it's squeezing you, and you all watch as the T-Rex, you guys see Fezzik's forearms are sticking out of each side of the jaw, and his knees are sticking out of the back of the mouth, and the rest of Fezzik is just in the jaws, and blood is pouring down its face. And then as it raises it above, it goes and just shakes him back and forth violently. Fezzik, you feel the teeth like sabers dig further into your flesh. It's just punctured in there. So now we're gonna take. Okay, not the worst roll in the universe. 12. Oh, I rolled super low on damage. 12 plus 5. What's that?
17.
17.
17.
Plus 9 is 26.
26.
26 points of bludgeoning damage. Which also gives me
13.
good time to be a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
So- You are grappled and restrained in its mouth. I'm gonna weirdly put a Modrone or Duodrone in the combat order. Didn't see that coming.
No one expects the Duotrones.
No one expects the Duodrone. And encased in darkness, feeling mortal terror and agony. It's your turn, buddy. What are you doing, Fezzik?
I mean,
You are currently grappled and restrained.
I'm gonna attack it. It's
Now,
gonna be a.
what is the? Can you remind me the consequence for restrained on attack?
I have
Is anything
disadvantage
at
on
disadvantage
attacks.
or? Okay.
Yeah, but
But
I
you
will
have
like
advantage
like,
because you're. Okay.
yeah, so it'll be a normal. So 2 attacks coming at him. Oh, what a horrible time to roll that number. A 10 doesn't hit, does it?
Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. A
10
26
does not
hits
hit.
though, right?
A 26 does.
That's good. That's good. I mean, could I get a strength saving throw from this guy?
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. You could pee in its mouth.
I could kill.
Caleb, why? I rolled super low. What's the DC?
16.
Nobody expects it.
I rolled a 2 and got a 15.
Oh!
What happens?
Well, it's supposed to be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Yeah, you're in its mouth, so we'll just say its head gets shaken really far to a side, and it hurts extra.
You're right. 26 points of damage.
That's still great damage.
Wait a minute. Can I cast that at a higher level?
That is all I do as I, inside its mouth, grab my axe and I just start bashing the teeth in with my axe. Just.
And as you slam, well, actually, it's even more. As you slam the axe against the side of the head, it's another one of those thunder boom, and you hit it on the side of the head where the eye is gone, and it just like shakes its head, disoriented and muffled. That really hurt it. It's bleeding all around the side of the head. 26. All right, it's starting to look pretty hurt. Blood is streaming down the side of the head, down the leg. It looks pretty hurt. Okay, next initiative is Ness. What are you doing, Ness?
I'll do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna sneak attack with my little psychic blades and
Fireball.
yeah. So roll to hit. Do you want me, since I'm gonna do it as a bonus action anyways, do you want me to roll both of them now
Yeah,
to see
I'm
if
fine
they
with
hit?
that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh. That.
Well, that's the math face.
Hold on. Wait. I rolled a 19, but I'm
Okay.
adding his dex. So right.
And
yeah.
proficiency.
And
Oh,
proficiency.
and proficiency.
It's your
I
roll to
was
hit every
gonna-
time. It's your roll to hit.
Oh. Okay.
You always play a caster. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 26.
26 will definitely hit.
And then the second hit is. That's
What'd
a
you get,
nat 1.
Oh no. Wait a minute.
go
You
ahead.
have luck.
Lucky.
You have luck.
Lucky.
Yeah.
You took the lucky feat?
Halfling
No,
luck.
halfling
Oh,
luck.
halfling luck. Yes, you can reroll it if you want.
You were like,
Or if
I'm
you-
sorry.
Or if you want, you could leave it and something really funny could happen. Up to you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like,
I'm
he
almost
shot
dead.
himself.
I'm.
Yeah, maybe you should reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He's in his mouth. That's gonna be 21.
That will
Oh.
also hit.
Heck yeah.
I was just gonna have it hit the. You know what? I'll flavor it that way anyway.
Okay, so.
Hit me with the
um,
damage.
For the psychic damage, That's gonna be.
Guys, I've farted like 12 times this episode. It's crazy.
It's gonna be 11 psychic damage.
Okay, great.
And then for my sneak attack damage,
21.
10.
Oh,
I
10
didn't roll
total?
the greatest. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you guys have done a crazy amount. This is a very high damage dealing party. So, as your two dark blades from the shadows, again, they strike into the mind. This creature looks like it's suffering. It's like, again, whipping back and forth with Fezzik in its mouth, roaring. You can, Fezzik, the worst part of all of this is that you have 7 short swords in your limbs and you feel like you're dying. But the second worst part is that it's roaring in pain with you in its mouth. So you're also being
God.
deafened. As I mean, it's just like being your head shoved into like a coffee speaker. As
Is
all
it
you hear is like,
stinky?
you're in too much pain and terror to really smell.
Oh.
But yes, it is stinky. The dark blades fly into its mouth. More blood pours out of its mouth and its nose. It's hard to tell which blood is its and Fezzik's. But the way we're gonna flavor it is that the first blade flies out, and then the second one you twist your foot on a rock with a nat 1 and you miss, and the blade just goes to the left, and the Modron's sitting there going, and it raises its spirit, and then the little shadow blade just goes into its head and goes, and just falls over dead. And then you go, huh, and you throw the second knife in at the T-Rex, or the third knife in this. Funny thing. So the Modron's dead because I don't want to deal with its stats, or the Deodron. Next initiative is Queldall. What are you doing, Halsey?
I mean, polymorph is a great option, Caleb, but I don't know if you have spell
Live your
slots
dreams.
anymore.
Live your
no!
dreams.
I used my 4th level. That was the 4th level.
Wait, you had polymorph
You
and
used
you
the fourth
picked
level to
Charm?
charm. Oh, that's sad.
I do what I want. Okay.
That's-
I
that is
am
head
Do
gonna
on.
what I
cast.
want.
I'm gonna cast Grease.
No, Caleb, kill it. Don't do that. Hurt it.
Caleb said,
I
I
have a
take
plan.
the stairs.
No, I'm gonna get so hurt,
You
Caleb.
guys
And an
know
important,
flammable.
an
It's okay.
important
It's
thing to
okay.
note, an important thing to note is that it is bloodied. I didn't say that, but it is bloodied after being marked.
Caleb.
What are you doing, Caleb?
I'm
we respect
casting
the cleaver.
grease on it so it can fall. Grease.
That's right, you are.
Oh no, fatness.
Okay, it's a dex saving throw. Dex saving throw. And then, wait a minute, I would like to bend the luck too. I'm just putting that out there.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Ooh, 3 minus 3.
How many times can you bend luck?
Oh, I can use it as a reaction.
Okay.
So,
Well, read it and let me know if there's a thing.
I mean,
I'll
most
narrate
likely
what-
2 to 3 times at this point, right?
Yeah.
okay.
Well, just go ahead and describe to me what that casting looks like, and I'll check the feature because I think I'll get there faster.
Okay. It kind of looks like as he's casting the grace, he's kind of like, okay, I need to put like the kind of like a tan, sort of just like black, to kind like a tan black, and just like you know how like sand kind of like when it washes up and it's dirty, it's like brown at first.
Yes.
So it's kind of like that, and it's like he's trying to do it in between like the toes and like a little bit of like the ankle of the T-Rex. It kind of just like trying to like put it there so it just falls.
All right.
A little here, a little there.
Queldall squeezes his amulet, and there's a flash of orange light. And Ness from nearby, you're like, ah, yes, our powerful casting ally. And then at the T-Rex's feet, and it like stumbles in pain and steps on the rock. It slips. It fails your saving throw. With the DC. It slips on the grease and goes, and just falls over on the ground prone. It takes a d6 of bludgeoning damage for. It's starting to look pretty hurt. You're also gonna take a d6 of bludgeoning damage. Fezzik, do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
You can roll it.
Oh, okay. 2. You take 2 points of
One,
bludgeoning
baby.
damage, reduced to 1. Amazing. And it's prone. Excellent, Cleveler.
But the thing is,
Okay.
is it easy for it to get back up? I mean, it has to be
It's
because of
half its
game
movement.
mechanics. I know, but
Okay, I'm rolling my d20 because it was a.
That's because it was a
First
level
level.
spell. Wow. Wow. That's
I know what
true.
I'm doing.
That-
8.
that does it, right?
What'd you get? 8?
8.
Did you just say 8?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I rolled an 8. An 8.
Go ahead and roll 8d6 for me.
I rolled. Yeah.
That's a fireball.
Wait,
Centered on
no,
himself.
he rolled an 8.
Yeah, for
to-
the wild magic.
Now you need to roll
Now
for the
he
heal.
has to
Sorry,
roll
sorry,
D100.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
56. My bad.
I was so concerned. 56.
Your hair
Just
falls
read it.
out.
Okay. Well, and here's the important thing to remember. He's a furbolg.
Oh no!
Oh
So-
no!
His entire, you cast a spell, the T-Rex falls over, you go, yes! And then your entire body all at once goes, and you just become the first naked furbolg in Yalabrin. Just, and it all falls off. You look like a 7 foot tall naked mole rat.
That's what I was about to send.
Yeah.
So I'll tell telepathically. I'm like, did it get cold?
Guys, I love D&D so much. All right, I'm feeling
That's all I'll
jacked.
do.
Yeah. All right, now it's the T-Rex. That's, guys, wild. Okay, well, it has to use half of its movement to stand back up, so it just lumbers, shakes its head on a leg. It is going to. You already grappled. Yeah.
That I am.
Did you already try and make the save on your turn?
Do I have to spend an action to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You hit it. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to take that from you. If you. Okay. It's a high DC. That's probably not a bad idea. I mean, it's doable for you. But anywho, the damage was good. So, bloodied and covered in wounds, it stands up. It is gonna snap-a-roo on Fezzik. So, it bites hard, lifts its head, and tosses Fezzik up into the air. And it's gonna bite again.
They
Okay.
catch
This.
to make like a deck save to catch it.
I'm just flavoring its next bite attack.
Is that a crit? Yeah.
Oh, spaghetti-o! Okay. I don't feel good anymore. I don't like hurting
Hey,
prey. Daniel, this
You chose
keeps
a
happening to you.
T-Rex. A T-Rex that is crazy. So
I'm
that's
rolling
how this
kind of
works
low
out.
so far. I'm rolling really low so far. I've rolled 2 1s and a 3 so far,
Oy, oy, oy.
along with some other numbers. A 5 and a 7. Okay. 17. Last set. Oh, that wasn't so low.
How many hit points do you have?
23.
I'll let you know after this.
34. Double to 2 is 68 plus 9 is 75. Fezzik, you guys watch as the T-Rex throws him up in the air. There's no roar. He just tumbles up in the air, and as he comes down, the jaws just make a very hard clapping sound around his body as he comes back down. And as it does, there's one little more like little toss, and Fezzik is swallowed. It can repeat the bite.
Did you
action
just
for
fart?
swallow. I did fart. Did pick it up on the mic? I'm nervous. I don't like doing this to characters.
Don't put crazy T-Rex in there.
Don't what?
Don't put a crazy T-Rex in there.
Well, I mean, tell me you didn't
Yeah.
want to come to the dinosaur island and fight the crazy T-Rex. I got your secret message about the dinosaur island and the crazy T-Rex. So that's gonna be. I didn't plan on the crit. That's gonna be 76 points of piercing damage.
You said
Halved.
75, right?
75. Halved.
So that's 32. I'm down to 6.
4.
But you're in a T-Rex.
Yeah. And you said he's gonna repeat the attack?
No, he already does. He did it. He did it.
Ah,
Can't do it again.
Okay.
Dude, you've been swallowed. He can't hurt you anymore. I mean, there's
Okay.
gonna be acid damage on your turn, but
Yeah.
okay.
At the beginning of my turn?
Yes. Now the upside is, it has half its movement, so it can't get all the way to you guys. So after eating Fezzik,
Yeah.
you guys look with your dead Modron at the T-Rex and it just starts
does it
walking
see
across
me?
the river toward you all. No, but it sees Queldle.
Does it walk through the grease?
Yeah, what about the grease?
Wait, does it need to repeat the saving throw if it tries to move? I don't know.
I don't know.
Somebody look up Grease. I
I
love
never
that
look up
Grease
Grease.
is determining your fates here.
That's me.
so
That's me.
beautiful.
That's me.
Caleb's like, I'm not gonna get there in time, but that's me.
It turns
Grease
it into
has to be-
difficult terrain for the duration.
Hey!
So so it has 10 feet of movement now.
The creature that
So
enters
it
the
gets
area ends
10
its
feet
turn
less.
there.
Enters the area or ends its turn. Okay.
But it is difficult terrain. Oh, what is the
Yeah.
duration? Okay, 1
Fezzik
minute.
is inside of a T-Rex, and it gets, which is a wild sentence I didn't think I was going to say tonight. Actually, maybe I knew I was going to say it tonight. And it moves 10 feet in the direction of Ness and Quell, having no idea that Ness is there. So it's just coming after you, Queldall. And
Okay.
it only makes it 10 feet because of your stuff. We go back to the top of initiative, and it is Fez. Who
Acid
took
damage.
a healing potion is one of his. Yep. All right. You rolled so much acid damage.
Yeah.
It's not that many, but I rolled real high. How does a 13 sound to you?
I disintegrate inside his body.
Well, you're down. You're unconscious. You're unconscious.
Uh-huh.
There's death
Yeah.
saves. Don't you
True.
take those death saves from you.
True. I am down.
Fezzik, in a dark, confined space, acids burn at your skin and you fall unconscious. You want to roll some death saves?
I roll it on my next turn.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not on this turn? Okay, excellent. You're unconscious. Guys,
I'm gonna go
do
to
something
water.
real
I'll be
quick.
back.
Yes. Next initiative is Ness. What are you doing, Ness?
That's
Do I know, like, well, psychic damage isn't gonna hurt my friend
No.
inside of him. Okay,
No.
I'm gonna do the same old thing again.
Yeah, hurt
bud.
this thing. You need it real bad.
Okay, I'm rolling the 2 attack rolls. So, the first one is gonna be 18,
18 hits.
and then
It
the
doesn't have a high AC. It's a big, giant, kind of slow creature.
and then the second one's gonna be a 17.
17 also hits.
Sick. So the
Caleb, I have never so strongly recommended a damage spell on your next turn. Dear goodness, please. No more grease.
Enhance ability.
But it is still covered in grease from its last turn. So
But it's not flammable.
grease is famously flammable. Without
Oh,
question.
good.
Why did you doubt me on that?
That's
Okay.
13 points of psychic damage.
Excellent. It's starting to look really,
Total.
really hurt. Yep.
And then the sneak attack damage is gonna
9d6 plus
be
your dex. It's getting real hurt, Daniel.
Yeah.
20 points of is it what? Piercing or
Hit. Look. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
2 more knives, and as they fly into it's cool because as you throw them at its face, it moves up the snout of the T-Rex and into, which is such an awesome thing to say, and just disappears in smoke on its forehead, and it like roars in pain from the psychic damage entering its tiny brain, and blood pours down its face and out of its one good eye. But it's getting carve marks up its snout as if the smoke is burning it on the way up. Just
Nice.
and it
Heck yeah.
roars and hurts. It looks really, really rough. Next initiative is Queldall. Queldall, gotta make a good choice here, buddy. You gotta make a good choice.
No,
do
no,
it.
no,
Got
no.
him.
Okay, I'll
Got him.
cast friend. No, I'm kidding. Friends.
Friends. Friends on something that cannot be your friend.
No, I will cast Firebolt.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it's covered in grease from last time, so
Heck yeah.
you'll get an extra D6 on it.
What if Fez burns up and cooks in
no,
there?
there's so much skin in between him and it.
I will
mean-
try the chaos to gain advantage on this.
Ooh, got him.
Okay.
Depending on the roll, I may die.
Oh, level 13 hit.
A 13 does hit.
Hey.
It doesn't have a high AC. It's a giant wall of missiles.
It is a
It's not
giant
hard
wall.
to hit. It's got a lot of hit points and it does a lot of damage, but its reactions aren't great and it doesn't have a high AC.
Okay,
Big old hit
that
point
is 9 fire damage. Man, I rolled a 5 and a 4 on those dice.
And you rolled an extra d6,
And you
right?
rolled the extra
Because
D6,
Oh,
right?
grease?
No, I didn't.
'Cause you have the grease on
There
Extra-
you go.
an extra 1.
Got him.
It looks so very rough. As you squeeze your gem in the fireball, the bolt flies out. It burns up the side of the T-Rex, and the T-Rex, with its stomach full of Fezzik, coming to try and kill you all, sets on fire. The T-Rex is burning. So an on-fire T-Rex looms before you all, roaring in pain. The fire
It
burning up the
becomes
side of your
me!
head. It looks like it has less than 10 hit points. It's so rough. Blood is pouring away from its head, boiling where the fire's burning it. Fire is burning up its sides. This is perhaps the single most metal moment in all of Yalabin's history, except for maybe that time with Daniel's Gift
Other
Barbarian and the
moments.
Dragon. That was incredible.
Okay.
Okay, next initiative is the T-Rex.
Come get me!
Okay.
Come on, get me. He's like, oh, a duodrone.
And then he just stops and just nibbles on it for a bit and gets distracted. As I moved the T-Rex head, I left the yellow tile behind it. It
I
looked like the
saw.
T-Rex pooped Fezzik out.
I watched it. I
Could
would
you roll
like
another
to-
stealth check for me, Nesrin? So that it
Yeah.
can't use one of its attacks against you?
Yeah, can I give it a Boston berry so it'll poop my friend out? That is 21.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
It
no.
has no idea you're there. So
Nah,
all of the wrath
stupid
is directed at
T-Rex.
Queldall. Roll the
Come
hit.
get me!
I rolled very, very low. Is your AC higher than a 16?
Can I cast... Oh, when did I cast shield?
As a
I
reaction,
do
you have
that?
not expended your reaction. What was the feature you used before? The bend chaos thing to give yourself
Bend
advantage?
luck?
Is that a bonus action
No.
or a reaction? No.
No,
Tides
that's a
of Chaos?
reaction.
Tides of
You said-
chaos.
Oh, Tides of Chaos is a feature. So it can happen. It's kind of like
Just give
sorcery
yourself-
points. Yeah.
Well, they're all features, but okay, yes, excellent. Okay, so you still have your reaction. You want to cast shield?
Yes!
That's
and
a plus
that's
5
a
on your
level
AC, right?
spell!
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's a +5, so
Okay.
Come on,
What's your
Caleb.
It is-
Roll. Roll
it
an
is
8.
17. It's 17.
So the on fire T-Rex goes to bite Queldahl, and as it does, Queldahl, you just hold your brooch, and it's this little amber shield, and the jaws shatter the shield around you. But as you sink further back in the tree, they just close in front of you and pull back. You don't die in the T-Rex's mouth. Now go ahead and roll that D20 for me.
Okay.
This is insane.
5!
Okay, so now roll your D100.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay.
Roll an 8.
Yeah,
Roll an 8.
Roll
Roll
the 8.
an
Roll
8.
the 8. Roll the 8.
37. I don't think it's a D.
No.
37. Oh my goodness.
What is that? I
What?
wanna see it.
From
That's
all
interesting.
around, Queldahl, 4 flumps
Flums.
appear, and they all like appear in peace, and then the burning alive T-Rex, and they all just like trying to get away, teleport into the worst nightmare in y'all. But
Poor Flump.
all right, now for the T-Rex's second attack.
Did they teleport from Fluff, Fluff,
Yeah.
Fluff?
Yeah. Now it can't use the bite attack again, and it hasn't grappled you, so it's just gonna spin around and try and smack you with its tail. I rolled another 3. This thing is rolling so low. That's a 16. Does that hit, Cleaver?
Me? My AC is 17.
What'd you say?
What was
His,
that?
his AC 17.
Wow, you played with him for a long time. I thought you had to use shield to get to a 17.
Yeah, it stays for the
Yeah.
whole round.
It does?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Shield
take-
stays until his next turn.
Yeah.
Excellent. The shield reforms. Again, you slip within the tree away from the tail. You take no damage from the burning alive T-Rex. Incredible. Back to the top of initiative, Fez. I need a death save. Well, you take acid damage,
I do fail 1 death save.
so that's a failed save. Go ahead and roll.
I have another failed death save.
Guys, this is the wire. All right, Ness, you are next in initiative. There is a towering, on fire T-Rex in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of my bush and I'm gonna look up at it and I'm gonna throw my psychic sword right up into its chin. And I'm gonna
Okay.
roll to hit.
Do it.
Do it.
15
15 hits.
and a 14.
Both hit.
Heck yeah.
Cast shield.
He uses his reaction. He pulls out his wizard hat. New boss music. You've entered the second stage. Caleb, why are we just looking at your ceiling?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I'm not upset. I just...
Caleb's like, I just felt like having you look at my ceiling real quick. Just no big deal.
That's 13 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And then ten points of regular damage.
Jackie, how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? How do you want to kill a T-Rex?
I don't even know. Okay, so I shoot the first psychic blade, and I know that they're not supposed to like leave a mark, but with my sneak attack damage, I'm gonna say they do leave a mark if that's okay.
Heck yeah.
And so I want to say that the first one like goes straight through its like chin, all the way straight through its head, and like you can
That's
see
awesome.
the light
Love it.
like go up,
Yeah.
and then the
Just a whiff of
second
shadow.
one. And then the second one goes up and it just kind of like cuts into its throat and it starts like bleeding.
And as the blood bleeds down onto the jaw and the throat, the T-Rex falls down on the ground between you all. Fezzik can use movement to leave the T-Rex, but first he has to take one last death save.
Is the acid still going?
Yeah.
So that's permanent.
Can we not try and like cut him out first?
You certainly can, but
But
first
yes.
Fezzik dies. And Fezzik, inside of the T-Rex, expires. You all have no idea about this. You're on the outside of the T-Rex. It's really weird to play music this somber after a burning T-Rex, but the T-Rex is dead. Your friend is nowhere to be found. What are you doing?
I take I yell and say, he could still be in there. And I take my short sword, I guess, because that's the biggest
Sure.
thing I have. and
And then you all work.
Yeah.
And you work. And you work. And it is gruesome, long work. 20 minutes later, you puncture the stomach. And filling most of it, you pull out the very badly burned, horribly punctured and maimed body of Fezzik, not moving. The axe still shining. You have to wrestle him out. It is gory and awful. Doused in blood and bile. You pull out your friend and you lay him out into the riverbed where the dark fluids, his and otherwise, are washed off. And the last two surviving members of the Rannigan Moor stand over Fezzik as his body is being slowly washed clean by the stream in the middle of the night. The still slightly burning corpse of the T-Rex behind you, expiring and bleeding everywhere.
I mean, his great axe is like the size of me, right?
Yeah, it's really big.
Most likely.
I try to like pull it up onto the shore, kind of splash water on it so it's clean.
More belaboring effort. More time and
And
sweat. You're caked in blood and sweat. Queldall, anything from you?
He'll just kind of look at the body and he'll turn to Nessie and kind of say, I liked him a lot.
I did too.
He was so wise.
wish there was a way we could get his axe back to his family.
I don't think we can, but we can maybe try.
I don't even know how we're gonna get back.
Well,
From as the water moves by, the disintegrating acids wore away at a lot of his skin, peeling the color, exposing flesh. But they also wore away at some of his clothing. And from the pouch carried at his side, the water slips through it and pushes out of the weathered bottom a little piece of metal, which lands lower in the stream, softly glowing, lightly thrumming. Each of you thinks about the 40 gold each promised for this venture. 8 you received at the beginning, 32 you were promised at the end, and how now everyone is dead. You look at that little piece of metal that so many people have died for.
I pick it up before it
Sure.
washes down the stream.
It shines in the moonlight. It's lighter than you expected. Big in your hands.
He was worth more than this. They all were.
yeah. I think that's sort of the dark side of magic. Is that sometimes it can be fun and helpful, and sometimes it's dark and destruction.
Wow, that was a really unexpected thematic tie-in from the beginning. Dang, Caleb.
You know, I like to think about maybe there's a alternate timeline where the stone could maybe bring them back.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be pretty cute.
Well, where would you like to go?
I don't know. Where do we go from here? I guess we see what's on the other side of the mountain and see if we can find a way to some kind of civilization.
Yeah.
Daniel or DM, during our 2.5 weeks, was there anything that you always carried on you besides your axe that you always had, or something in your pocket or anything like that on your person?
Yeah. I mean
that we would have seen or you would have talked about or something.
It was the only other thing that it was in his possession. And he he talked about it as his what would they call it? His he would call it a wetting stone. But it was crazy because it was a stick And if you really listen to what he talked about, like he talked about how again, this weird fascination with his stepmom, but the like Southern parents,
Yeah.
they would, go out and pick a switch or something like that. Those who are way more country than we ever expect to be. I think there's a similar thing where like it was him picking. They wouldn't say a switch or a stick or something. They would call it a wedding stone because like a wedding stone would be something that would make you into a better person. And so like he had a regular looking torch, but it was very old and again half his size. But to like a giant, it's just like a stick, But it was like basically his punishment whenever he did things that were wrong or bad, and he like carried it with him to show other people like how the giants corrected behaviors that weren't there, So he called it his wedding stone, and it would always draw people's attention because it was like, well, that's not a stone, you idiot, that's a stick. And so he probably would have told you a few stories where his stepmom would have used that to correct his behavior at not protecting his, siblings or picking on them or like different things that, why is that? Oh, no, he's still there. What left?
It was just the battle
What
map.
did? Oh, okay.
Oh, the battle map. And so, yeah, that would be another thing that is lighter than his axe if you would like to take.
Could you say that one of us could use it as like a walking stick almost?
Oh,
Absolutely.
I
And
would-
as you all pick it up,
Yeah, I would say we would
with
try to
many
take that.
indentations and its char marks, you recognize the implement of someone who died, but died surpassing all odds, and against a very big T-Rex on fire, against the ocean, against starvation, against some sort of an accursed relic magic object from a former age, managed to keep everybody safe. Very much on the front lines. Someone who in every way succeeded his lineage. You all look at the mountain tattoos all over his chest. Look up at the amount of mountain you have left to climb. Pick up the stick. You hike upward, middle of the night. Resting seems redundant now. You all climb higher. Higher, dang it, Caleb. You guys climb further and further up the mountain. As you reach up toward its zenith, it is aching and pain. You guys feel it deep in your legs. Mortal terror pursued you not long ago. But as you reach high up to the ridge, you look back down, and it is, over the last 3 or 4 days, quite a distance you traversed. The ridge is harsh, steeply inclined. You have to change your path 3 or 4 times to find an area where you actually can reach the summit. When you do, it's broader and flatter than you expected from some distance away, but still apical. It's not necessarily the peak of a mountain so much as the ridge along a long stream of mountains. And when you stand up at its side, you see the sparse, drier vegetation there. With the brilliant firmament above and spanning landscape. You look out under another clear sky, in the light of Tuilo and Tuila, almost perfectly together now. Almost eclipsing each other. Almost at the summer solstice. You look across the mountain range and you see so much more land. You are not on an island. It stretches on and on and on and on. This is a continent to which you've never ventured.
Nesserin thinks of, as she thinks to herself, oh, this is a continent, she thinks to herself of Fez, who was always talking about the distance of a continent.
You just stand there looking at a space you would have no idea how to traverse. The belongings of destroyed and ruined crew. And you all dwell here, I assume. Just looking. As good a place as any to rest. No idea where to go next. And after about an hour, there is a strange noise. Just a little sound from nearby. Like something moving air. Suddenly changing something. What's the right music for this? I guess I'll go with this. This isn't even quite the right music, but I don't quite have the right music for this. Just there's a noise. And I assume maybe even being woken up as you all look over. There is very suddenly, standing on the top of the mountain with you, appearing from nowhere as if from thin air, a woman. She's drow, taller. She is wearing a narrow, slightly short, not short, but halfway up the shins, white dress, a functional tabard almost, like a sleeve that splits slightly at the legs so you can walk effectively in it. She has intricate long sleeves, almost sort of laced up her arms, which are lean but a little muscular. Her face is unremarkable, but striking in its sternness. She looks aged, but not elderly. Regal and portent to her age. She has black hair with silver streaks that come back in a tight bun. A few fingers on her, or a few rings on some fingers.
A few fingers on her hand.
A few fingers on 2, maybe 3. She turns into a giant T-Rex. She eats one of you. She has a tight silver choker around her throat. And captured there in the moonlight in what must be very, very late morning. Early morning. She just looks around the landscape momentarily and then turns and looks and regards you both.
I immediately stand up and put my hand on the hilt of my sword or something, and I where did you come from? Who are you?
Well, you have no way to know who I am, but I am the employer of your employer's employer. Clearly, things have... She looks momentarily at the two of you and then down at the side of the mountain. Gotten away from us. This is obviously not how this was intended to go. But here I am. You have managed, I see, to hold on to my delivery. And she looks at your bag at your side.
Wait, which one of us has it? Me?
I don't know. That's y'all.
I would assume you.
Okay. I look back and forth between her and you. And I'm like... And I slowly, after a few minutes, not minutes, but after 30 seconds, I slowly take it out and unwrap it and just kind of Holds it
There's
out.
this deep relief on her face. This long, appreciative sigh. Very good. I apologize for the unintended collateral. You have more than made up. Whatever it was, I'm sure you were promised to do. And judging on the number left here, I imagine you're not going to be paid. That belongs to me, and I would like to have it, but I am certainly willing to pay you for your troubles.
What is it?
No. It's a piece of a very important tool. I would be glad to pay you for the last little piece of your journey. It is much better for you than the alternative.
I don't know much about magic, but instead of payment, there's nothing you could do for a fallen friend, is there?
Are they here? Or did they die on the ocean?
Down the mountainside.
How long?
DM, how long has it been?
Less than a day.
Okay. Not that long.
Yes. I could do this. Anything else?
A name. I think we earned that much.
Oh. No, you are not.
Where are we?
The names change, but I believe now they call it Signagon.
Do I know
Rolled.
what that is? DM.
Yes, player, you are aware that that is it's like a Bermuda Triangle of the South.
Wonderful.
A land of every myth and every legend. It is a place people do not go, said to be full of wonders and terrors. And now, that looks a little true.
I don't know about my friend, but I'm no questions asked or anything. If you could just help him down there and point us in the right direction.
Yes. You have gone to quite the trouble. It is impressive that you are still in possession of it. She just walks confidently straight toward you. As she gets close, she's significantly taller than you, Nesserin, and significantly shorter than Queldal. She just walks up and she holds out her hand.
I hand it to her.
Okay. As you put it in her hand, she runs her thumb across it. She just stares at it for like 10 seconds. Smiles. She mutters to herself softly, and her fingers spark with light. She casts a spell, but she does so by having her eyes flash gold, and then she mutters, and many tongues sound forth from her mouth. You don't recognize the language, but you feel like you can understand it. And she just... And there's just this little... And this little ethereal chest appears in the air. She catches it in her hand, opens it with one, places the piece inside, closes it, mutters again, and it disappears. She reaches down to a very small pouch at her side. Looks like it couldn't contain much, but she opens it. She slips her hand in, and she pulls out 2 diamonds. One sizable, one smaller. She hands you the smaller one, and she says, and the smaller one is the size of a big marble. So, you know, like a 8,000 gold diamond, worth more than 20 times what you were promised for the job. She hands it to you. She says, for your discretion. Again, better than the alternative. And
Nessa just nods.
She just turns and starts walking down the mountain. Do you guys follow her?
Yes.
Okay. She asks,
As we're
just
walking,
going.
as we're walking, I slip the diamonds in Halsey's hand.
okay, Halsey, you have the diamond.
I bite it.
Eat
and
it.
see if it's
Oh my
real.
goodness, I was right. How was I right?
Why do we always
very
have someone
real,
that wants to
Halsey.
eat rocks in our?
I don't know what it is, but the
Okay.
I need to
contains.
make sure that it's real.
Oh, okay.
Halsey, it's very real.
Okay, great.
You can tell its authenticity with your tongue. As you guys
I'm
start
writing
down the
that one
mountain,
down.
you guys start on the mountain face,
Authenticity with your
and you
tongue.
guys direct where she's going. She just walks forward, and one of the little rings on her finger lights up, and she starts walking with you, but not down the mountain, just through the air, levitating a certain distance off the ground. Because the terrain gets uneven, and you can see that her shoes aren't quite built for it, and it looks like she doesn't want to deal with that. So one of the
Shoes
fingers
are
on her
not
hand
made
just
for walking.
flashes, and she, and she starts tracing down the mountain. You all get closer, and as you take her to the ruined carcass of the T-Rex and the now increasingly dead-looking body of Fezzik, she sees Fezzik, registers him, looks at his axe, and then she looks at the T-Rex, and she's with you all, and she's floating like an inch off the ground, just never quite standing on it. And she just looks at the T-Rex for like 5 minutes in silence, studies it, looks all over. She seems to be momentarily fascinated by it. She just looks back and forth across. You get the feeling it's something she's never seen. So she just looks at it carefully, Daniel.
That's what she's wearing.
She just looks at it carefully. Oh, that's amazing. Oh,
I've never
is
seen
she
Reno
wearing?
911.
Yes, but what do you mean that's what she's wearing?
She couldn't walk through the dirt.
Oh.
anyway. And she pulls out that other diamond, slightly larger. And she doesn't pull out any holy symbol. She doesn't ready hear any spell. She reaches back into that small bag and pulls out, just barely fitting out of the front, a very strange object. It is a ring of shining silvery metal, like platinum, that has a framework lace going up to the top that meets in a small cup. And there are glyphs covered over it, thousands, so small they just look like etchings. And she places the diamond in the top of it. She reaches down and she places the circle on Fezzik's test. She whispers to it. Her eyes flash gold, the many tongues, and then the whole lattice just lights up. and using an object instead of a spell, the diamond just like all the metal frames in between sort of get little golden beams of light in between them. They hit the diamond just gets absorbed, and then a little like golden beam just down into Fezzik's chest, and his whole body pulses like having a defibrillator on it. She reaches down for the little device, collapses it. The metal rods fold in on each other and lay flat. She slips it back into her bag, steps back a distance, and you watch as she mutters something, and a little light appears in between her fingers. She puts it behind her back. You know just a little bit to know she has a spell readied in case anything gets weird here. But Fezzik, words I did not think I was going to say tonight. You draw in breath again. You feel awful, but you are alive. Looking around, startled.
Completely out of character. Nesserin leans down and like hugs him, and like almost like a shriek out of her mouth because she's happy.
Man, I love these three.
I think Fezzik, like realizing and like holding her, he like, does Nessie have long hair or short? Oh, she has a.
Yeah, she has that braid thing, but it's probably
Is
real
that- I was
messy
gonna
right
say, is
now.
that-
It's
that's
gross. That's gross right now.
It's caked in blood and sweat.
I think he would kind of like. It's so funny because like the body proportions are so weird. Like it's a 3-foot person. Like
It's like holding a doll.
yeah, like, it's like a baby just is holding inside me. I kind of like grab the back of your hair, and then I just like kind of push you to my shoulder, and I just say, what?
You're back. And she gets up and she looks to the floating lady and goes,
She's just looking at you both coolly, her hands still like sort of folded behind her back.
and Nesserin kind of settles herself and just kind of nods and says, "Thank you so much."
No. Thank you. You are on Signigon, the closest landmass would be just a dwarf, but there are almost 1,000 miles of ocean between that and this. So, I imagine you live here now. I could get you away from here. But that sounds like another job. If you want time to think, that's fine.
So I was dead inside the T-Rex,
Yes.
and you brought me as I just acid falling out of my mouth. But you brought me back to life. I don't know your name. I'm Fezzik, Root Smasher.
She just looks at you coolly. I can tell you my name, but then I will have to kill you all, so that's your choice.
Because you got a weird magic deal?
She just stares at you coldly.
Could I get a nickname? I like nicknames.
That is
This
true.
guy I call Halsey, and it's not even close to his name.
Persuasion check, Fezzik.
We just brought you back to life, and she's about to wipe us out.
She doesn't want to. She just spent the night.
Guy.
I
She
got
was
it.
a maker.
I got a 19.
In
I mean, it's probably not enough, but barring a 20,
Incredible.
that's the highest I could get.
no, that's
No.
She just smiles at you and she says, "You can call me brilliant."
Brilliant?
Yes, that's what she says.
Could I call you Brilly? I really like the ending with an E.
I never noticed that before. That's so true.
So as they're having this conversation, I look to her. And, you said that would be another job, like that we would take on in exchange.
If you so desire.
Would it be currying or the same kind of situation, or?
I am looking for a few more of those pieces. Now I'd love to have someone go find one.
Do they all explode?
No, that was unexpected, but again, encouraging. Something's... We all still have a chance. If you agree to this, I will see that the three of you are much better prepared for your next venture. Much better prepared. You will go in with everything you need to know. Perhaps better equipment to do so. Maybe even some more skilled individuals to help you. But if you're going to work with me, you'll never work with anyone else. You are in or you are out.
Can we just take like a moment, maybe, and like talk
I just came
amongst
back
ourselves?
from the Tranquil Halls,
Um,
feasting
Did you
with
see your mother?
giants.
I have
No,
all
she's not
the
dead
time
yet.
in the world. And she just smiles at you, turns and starts walking away, but away from the mountain, up in the air. Just step by step.
I didn't thank her for healing me.
I think she
shout
knows.
out towards her and I say, "Thank you for bringing me back to life, Brilly."
She's just
How can we
walking
talk
away.
to you?
No, guys, I think she's gonna chill here.
She slips a hand in a bag, in that same little white bag at her pocket, and pulls out a little stone covered in carvings and just drops it away from her, and it just to the stone below. She walks up a little further in the air, turns around and looks at you all, and she says, from 30 feet away and up in the air now, she just says, "No one will ever believe you if you speak of me. And if they do, know that there was nothing on this island as unpleasant as I would be."
I grab the stone.
Okay, you pick it up. She says, "Don't call unless you have a decision." And she just moves her hands apart in the way that skilled casters cast spells to them that are rudimentary with little effort. She spreads across this very complex series of unfold. It's like she pulls them and they summon themselves and unfurl. her eyes go gold. She speaks in the many tongues, and she casts teleport as if it was a very familiar and simple spell, and she just disappears from where she was in the sky.
She's like you, Halsey.
Likes gambling?
And that is where we'll end the one-shot Desperate Measures. I knew she was coming up at the end, but I didn't see that exact setup. That was a really interesting.
Well, magic sorcerer in real life, baby.
That's why. No, that's okay. All right.
You didn't see me trading Daniel's character's life because every time I play a one shot with Daniel, somehow he dies and I live, and he was like, "That can't happen again."
Not again.
It's like a weird rule. Like I don't know why.
And I was
I mean,
like,
the
"Wait,
Northstorm, everybody died, but
she's powerful. She can bring my friend back to life."
oh, and you know what? Into the Woods, you finally paid it back. Into the Woods, you
Yeah.
died and he lived.
That's
Into the
true.
Woods
But-
was
That's
I survived.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But I thought if anyone can do it, this lady that was
I
floating
don't know
around.
because we've played a lot of fun, lighthearted one shots, but there's something about if Daniel and Jackie are playing together, it has to get grim, and I don't know what
Someone
the rule
has to
is.
die.
I don't know what the rule is, but because we've played so many one shots that are like, hey,
Yeah.
look at that,
Yeah.
and then but when it's you two, it always has to get grim, and I don't know why that's a rule, but it
I'm
is.
so sorry.
Hair colors. One's green, one's red.
Oh, it's opposite on the spectrum. It's like,
That's
yeah.
what it is. There's too
Mhm.
much D&D energy. That's what it. Oh my goodness, Caleb, you're so smart.
Like a
Cleaver?
wild magic sorcerer. It all
Okay.
ties in together.
Thank you for being on Barely D&D. It's fun to have you as a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, this is just a fun little tidbit I wanted to say that Caleb and I were planning it and didn't work out, and that was fine. But if Colton had not been the guest in episode 118 or whatever, Caleb would have been.
Oh wow.
And so we were coordinating that. Caleb, you also look surprised. We talked about this.
Because it's the word 18 again. 18. It's all coming together.
How is that your takeaway?
Twilight Zone.
It's like in Lost, and the numbers keep coming up.
Yep.
Anywho, so numerology. Kleber, thank you for finally being on. Daniel, thank you for guesting. I loved everybody, but I really loved Fezzik, and I am very glad that one of your lovable barbarians lived. And Signigon's
That's cool.
dangerous, but you also just whooped the worst thing here, so maybe you guys could just live here happily. I don't know.
I don't think
Uh,
I don't think I want to live on a place where I got transported here on a ship where everyone died and then I died.
I'm just saying, train a couple of those Nasuda Ceratops mounts as friends, ride around the island, become Dinosaur King. This is a dope storyline.
Or
Um,
we could go on a little hunt for the lady that speaks in all the languages and cast in gold.
Yeah, also an option. You guys have some options.
I
Really?
should have cast friends on her. That would have been great.
She would have failed, obviously. No way she could have
That
stopped
would
that.
not
Would have
have been a
disintegrated
good
us.
choice. She does have that spell. But anywho, before we get too off track here,
Challenge accepted.
I really like this trio. I know the odds of them doing something again is low, but I don't know. I kind of want to see this trio and kind of this storyline again, like a little
love to,
mini
yeah.
series, like just
That'd be cool.
2 or 3 installments. I'm about to have so much time over Christmas break, so if you guys want to do this again,
Oh yeah.
anywho,
Okay.
listeners, life is an
I even-
incredible adventure.
I did my sheet on a Christmas theme, so
Oh,
there you go.
there you go.
sorry.
Life is an incredible adventure. You are an important part of it. Thank you everyone for joining. Skibbity Wotten Dada.